Good afternoon, everyone. I am Shaina Asparin, and I'm going to discuss Unit 17, Cultural, Social, and Political Change. So, Lesson 1, Sources of Cultural, Social, and Political Change as follows: innovation. Innovation is an idea translated into tangible output. When we say tangible, it is material or substantial. Meaning it is capable of being touched, which is believed to produce good service and value, and is replicable at a reasonable economic cost. When we say replicable, it can be produced again to be exactly as same as before. Basically, innovation is a process of creating new ideas, products, or methods. So there are two types of innovation, namely evolutionary innovation and revolutionary innovation. Evolutionary innovation brought about by technological advances and repetitive methods to perfect a certain technological trend. When we say evolutionary innovation, it seeks gradual changes to existing products, processes, systems, and structures to reach the anticipated outcome. While revolutionary innovation are newly introduced innovations which may be disruptive and risky. It creates unexpected inventions that fuel both evolutionary and disruptive innovation. Disruptive innovation creates something completely new and amazing, generating new values and overtaking existing markets. Innovations are important factors in societal, cultural, and political change because they help develop new ways of living. Let us discuss specifically how innovations impact various aspects of society, culture, and politics. Creative innovations and solutions pave the way for fostering sustainable growth, securing jobs, and increasing competitive abilities. Through innovation, social problems such as education and poverty are addressed. Innovations may lead to an increase in demand for research and development across various aspects of modern life. And the emergence of innovations has led to a global realization that traditional methods of dealing with societal issues may no longer be applicable in modern society. So, yeah. So, wala pa. Balik. So, to summarize, innovation will help eliminate poverty and make well-educated citizens. The results will modernize all sectors of the economy, including the government sectors and all the employees. Okay, next. So, let's proceed to Lesson 2, Sources of Social, Political, and Cultural Change. As follows: diffusion. Diffusion is the process by which a belief or activity is passed on from one group to another. So, we have three agents of diffusion. Diffusion happens among groups through different agents such as technology, globalization, and language. This drives diffusion within and across cultures. First agent is technology. As in diffusion of innovation, technological developments pave the way for distribution of values, cultures, and practices at a relatively faster pace. So, for an example, since the emergence of the internet, more and more people started using electronic resources than printed materials. So, the emergence of the internet has made it so much easier and faster for people to access and share information. As a result, electronic resources have largely overtaken printed materials in many areas, from daily news consumption to academic research, contributing to a significant cultural shift in how we gather and consume information. Second agent is globalization. It is the process of aided technological interaction and integration between and among nations. For an example, global forums are regularly organized to provide information on the latest global trends and the policies, practices, and concerns of each country. So, in global forums, it serves as vital platforms for exchanging information, discussing emerging trends, and addressing the concerns of nations worldwide. These forums play a crucial role in fostering international cooperations, promoting shared understanding, and tackling challenges that affect multiple countries simultaneously. So, the last or third agent is language. Language may define cultural differences since it is the basic requirement for communication. The ability to speak and understand languages is crucial in facilitating or implementing diffusion. For an example, when transmitting a certain practice from another country, diffusion happens faster when people communicate using a common language. So, when people communicate using a common language, it reduces barriers to understand and sharing ideas, making it much easier and faster for practices to diffuse from one country to another. So all of those three agents all contribute to a more interconnected, efficient, and collaborative global society where information, resources, and practices can flow more freely across borders, benefits individuals, community, and countries worldwide. Franz Boas. Franz Boas was a German-American anthropologist who pioneered modern-day cultural anthropology. His work focused on anthropological historicism. Because of this, he was regarded as the father of American anthropology. Franz Boas, in short, Boas is considered as one of the most important figures in the history of anthropology. So, next lesson is Lesson 3, Sources of Social, Political, and Cultural Change, Acculturation, and Assimilation. So, acculturation is the process by which a group gradually adopts the culture, processes, and beliefs of another group. So, acculturation, it is the process by which individuals or groups from one culture come into contact with and adopt elements of another cultures. This exchange can affect language, customs, traditions, food, religion, values, and even social structures. While assimilation, on the other hand, is the process by which two cultures are merged together to become one distinct culture, specifically to the exchange and modification of cultural traits between two cultures rather than one culture completely replacing or absorbing another. So, the similarities and differences between assimilation and acculturation. In assimilation, the minority cultures are first to adopt the main culture. In acculturation, culture sharing is freer and more adaptive. Both the main and minority culture are adept and open at sharing cultures through various platforms. Next. So, Milton Gordon is an American sociologist known for his works and writings on assimilation. Milton Gordon's works remain essential in the study of immigration and ethnic assimilation and relations. So, Lesson 4, Sources of Social, Political, and Cultural Change as follows: Social contradictions and tension. Social contradictions and tensions are disturbances believed to be against social norms and standards that are caused by a group of people. Social contradictions and tensions refers to the conflict that arises when different groups or aspects of society hold competing interests, values, or beliefs. So we have forms of social contradictions and tensions. Social contradictions and tensions may come in different forms. They may also affect different aspects of society, such as culture and politics. Below are some forms of social contradictions and tensions. So first, we have inter-ethnic conflict. It is caused by conflicts on political, socio-economic, cultural, or territorial matters characterized by uncertainty and particularistic interests. For an example, ethnic violence occurring across provinces in Indonesia, Sri Lanka, and India from the late 20th to early 21st century. Second form of social contradictions or tension is class struggle. It is groups divided in terms of socio-economic capabilities oppose each other in society. Usually, the less important group workers is overpowered by the richer one. For an example, some landowners gain big profits from their produce while their workers, the people who till their soil, earn below minimum. Next. So we have the third form of social contradictions or tension, armed conflict. It is wars between two conflicting states or groups brought about by issues on identity, race, religion, or competition. For an example, a number of militant groups across the world express their desire to form new states that have their own jurisdiction and leadership within their home country. Fourth form of social contradictions or tension is terrorism. It is a criminal act that threatens the safety of a vast population of civilians in order to pursue extreme goals. Bomb threats and attacks have been recorded in various parts of the world in the past few months is example of terrorism. Another form of social contradiction or tension is protest. It is a public demonstration to show disapproval for a decision made by certain social institutions. For an example, workers from different social classes take time to protest tax increases and injustices during the Labor Day. Last form of social contradictions or tension is gender issues. There is still discrimination among different genders and roles in society. For an example, some companies pay different basic rates for men and women working on the same type of job. So those are the 6 forms of social contradictions and tension. So, impact of contradictions and tensions on society, culture, and politics. Note that contradictions and tensions almost always impact society negatively. The following may occur should contradictions and tensions with society persist. More human rights violations and higher crime rates are expected to occur as tensions arise between conflicting groups rather. Politics would favor one side over another. This in turn would create more conflict for the unfavored class, possibly leading to more oppression and inequality. The possibility for unity and cooperation among conflicting states and nations is less likely. This would greatly impact international relation and trade. So, to summarize, social contradictions and tensions can have serious negative consequences for society. They can lead to conflict, inequality, polarization, and a breakdown of trust in institutions. So, Karl Marx. Who is Karl Marx? Karl Marx was a philosopher, economist, sociologist, and political theorist, best known for his theory on social conflict. According to Marx, society is always in a state of conflict because of the effects of social inequalities among social classes. Karl Marx remains one of the most influential figures in modern history with a deep and lasting impact on politics, economics, and social theory. So that would be the end. Okay, the overall summary of Unit 17 is the interactions between technology, globalization, cultural exchange, and social contradictions are key drivers of cultural, social, and political change. The rise of digital technologies, the spread of ideas through shared language, and the ongoing tensions within societies. These factors work together to shape the way societies evolve, influence public policies, and redefine power structures and social relations over time. These dynamics are constantly shaping modern society, and understanding them helps explain global movements, cultural shifts, and political resolutions come about, leading to more inclusive, dynamic, and often contentious social environment. So, that would be all under Unit 17. Thank you. Mana,